ever since I collected the car, there is no default. I have been keeping to my promise because I don't want to betray the person that introduced me to the man, neither I myself. So they inspect my guarantor and all that. The process has been going smoothly. But ever since then, there is no day I miss. Even when my wife put to bed, I was able to pay the man without no complaint. Then I was paying 30,000. So any period that...
Every week?
Yes, every week. I pay 30,000 for every week. That is a duration of 2 weeks. That duration of 2 years. That is 48 months. So when I've been doing that, everything was going smoothly. Sorry, pardon me, 24 months. That is 2 years. So I've been doing that. Then September 11, this Mr. Oscar invited me to his house that he want to inspect the car. Already I have checked on my calculation. Out of the 3.6 million that I paid, 2.6 million that I paid. So now when I got there, he inspected the car. He said, okay, that the car is in a good condition. I now left from his house on my way home. That was how I had an accident with the car. So I called him that night. He said I should call him. The incident happened on Sunday night. So I called him. Thank God I was not injured, but the accident was so fatal. It was so serious. So the car damaged. So I now called him. He said I should tow the car to his mechanic, which I did. After towing the car, the mechanic gave the estimate that what we finished the car is about 400 to 500,000. He now said that the car is under his care now, that I should give him his car key. And I told him, sir, after I paid 2.6 million, the total package of the car is 3.5 million. I was able to pay 2.6, remaining 900,000 naira. My name is Ukoh Prince Emmanuel, yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Benue State.
Benue State.
Yes. I finished my ND far back as 2013 at Wolex Polytechnic. So that is it for my SSC. I school in Benue State. That is a Dopita Memorial Secondary School. So after then, I came to Lagos. That was the year 2011, which I finished my SSC in Agege Senior High School. That was my O-level. That was when I finished it. That was 2012. I now got admission. When I got admission, that 212/213 is an ND program, is 2 years, which I finished the year 2013, December. So that was far back.
Okay, so you didn't proceed for HND, so it's just the ND that you...
Yes, just ND.
So what do you do now?
I'm a cab driver, so yes.
And how has that been going? Well, what's been happening? How is the business like?
Yeah, it's something that I've been using now to sustain myself and the family. I can say to me, it's like lucrative, because that is what I used to earn living, yes. Okay. And it's ever since I've been doing it, there is no cause to regret, yes, on it. So
what's the latest developments on that?
Yes, any work that you are into, you must expect challenges. So the challenges are there, but is a nice work. Yes, the improvement is that you don't stress yourself like calling passengers. So once you just on your app, you will just request a ride. So it's a major development that... Do
you use your personal car for that?
No, I don't use personal car. Someone get me the car so that I use to drive on the app. Yes.
So what was the payment plan like? Is it a car that you hope to own later, or you just keep paying the person as in return?
Yes, I do pay the person return weekly, so it's like a higher purchase. So for the period, like a higher purchase, like when someone buy you a car, like so period of the year or so period of the month, that when you finish pay the fixed amount that you people agree, the car will become your own. So, and ever since then, I've been coping with the one I've been using. So before something came up with the car.
What happened?
I had an accident. The car, I collected it from Mr. Oscar. So when I collected him from him, that was the year 2020. So on a higher purchase ground, so we agreed that I will drive the car for 2 years at the amount of 3.5 million, which I was able to pay 2.6 million. So September, ever since I collected the car, there is no default. I have been keeping to my promise because I don't want to betray the person that introduced me to the man, neither I myself. So they inspect my guarantor and all that. The process has been going smoothly. But ever since then, there is no day I miss. Even when my wife put to bed, I was able to pay the man without no complaint. Then I was paying 30,000. So any period that...
Every week?
Yes, every week. I pay 30,000 for every week. That is a duration of 2 weeks. That duration of 2 years. That is 48 months. So when I've been doing that, everything was going smoothly. Sorry, pardon me, 24 months. That is 2 years. So I've been doing that. Then September 11, this Mr. Oscar invited me to his house that he want to inspect the car. Already I have checked on my calculation. Out of the 3.6 million that I paid, 2.6 million that I paid. So now when I got there, he inspected the car. He said, okay, that the car is in a good condition. I now left from his house on my way home. That was how I had an accident with the car. So I called him that night. He said I should call him. The incident happened on Sunday night. So I called him. Thank God I was not injured, but the accident was so fatal. It was so serious. So the car damaged. So I now called him. He said I should tow the car to his mechanic, which I did. After towing the car, the mechanic gave the estimate that what we finished the car is about 400 to 500,000. He now said that the car is under his care now, that I should give him his car key. And I told him, sir, after I paid 2.6 million, the total package of the car is 3.5 million. I was able to pay 2.6, remaining 900,000 naira. Okay, now are you telling me I should give you the car key? He said I had him. That was how he collected the car key from me. My wife and my witness, we went calling him. He refused to pick my call. Even when anybody, those that stood as a guarantor for me, when they call him, they want to talk of, they are from Mr. Prince. He will just bank call on them. So that was how the incident kept going. It happened on the 11th of September. So that was how I was begging, looking for where they can borrow me money to fix the car, to even pay off the car. I couldn't see anywhere. That was how the man collected the car from me. And I'm a father of 3. So it has been a serious matter to me. So he collected the car. Now the 2.6 million I paid to him is of waste. When I told him, please, what should I do? I have a family too. He said that is not his business. Even right now, he has not been picking my call.
Okay. So are you trying to say now that if you're able to raise money, is he willing to release the car to you, or is just not even interested in any conversation? What's the development? What's he saying?
He's not interested in any conversation with me. He has blocked my number from calling, from messaging. So anytime I'm making an attempt to call him, like as if he blacklisted my number, him will be seeing it that I'm calling, but on my phone, it will be number busy, number busy. He has blocked me, blocked my wife number too from, I don't even know my witness that stand as a guarantor for me. So I don't have access to him again. So he has collected the car and all the car paper, everything that are with me.
So did you, before going into any agreement with him on the car purchase, was there any legal documentation, anything?
Yes, the legal document is in favor of him. We have a written document, which are with me here. We have a written document, but the written document was being brought by his lawyer. So everything that is there, it was his own favor. Even the matter led, I went to report the man, but everything turned to him. And I don't have money to face case with him.
Well, if you have the money, if you have the 500,000, let's say 500,000 to fix the car, and then the 900,000 to pay him off, do you think he will give you this car?
He has collected it. He has fixed the car and give it to someone else. The incident happened 11 September till now. I have been at home now 2 months without working, and it has been a hard thing for me. So he has collected the car totally from me.
And he has given it to someone else. Did you know if this is like a pattern? This is what he does to people, or it just happened to you? Did you try finding out from people around, the people that know him, that maybe, he has given the car to someone now? Was this what happened to the person that was using the car before you? Do you know? Did you ask?
Like when I asked my witness said that it's because the guy did not have, he saw how I maintained the car, that for me is, how will I put it? Because this is the first time of me and him doing business. And to the glory of God, ever since we started this business, I have never one day omitted the week that I supposed to remit to him. Is out of wickedness. Because someone that has been faithful, like I am working for you, going to 2 years. It is this November that we terminate the contract. 2 months to the contract that we will end the contract is when he collected the car. I can say it's out of wickedness. Because when I asked the witness that introduced me to him, he don't want to put it like that is how he do to people. But me, I am a novice in that aspect, because what I am focusing on is to pay the car so that he can give me the document of the car, that the car will become my own, not knowing that he has this evil agenda for me. So when the witness, people were telling me, I shouldn't have gone to his house in the first time, that the man put something in the car, that he know that this would have happened. I said, how can a human being plan evil for his fellow person? I didn't mean I died that day. Is it about his car that he will be shouting about? That only my life, that God vindicate me from this death. He would have considered that and said, okay, let's look for a way to do the car. After the incident, I don't have anything with me. Even my wife is just nursing a baby. I explained and pleaded to this man. The message, I tested him, are still on my phone. He neglected everything. I said, please, for the sake of my family, just allow me, so that when you fix this car, if I didn't have the money, out of the balance that remained, the 900,000, you will add it, even with interest. I'm ready to pay everything. He refused. That was how he collected everything. It's out of wickedness.
So now, what do you do? What are you doing?
I've been at home all this while. I've not been doing anything ever since then. So I'm just hoping for anyone that can buy me a car that I can drive. So because I do this job now for some years now, is what I've been using to cater for my family. And I'm not seeing anywhere. So I've been at home.
And your wife, what does she do? You said she just had a baby. How many months?
My baby is just 4 months.
You have a 4-month-old baby, and you have 2 other children too. Yes. That's 3.
Yes.
So have you been able to, take care of the responsibilities? Have you been able to manage? Are they in school?
My first daughter is in school, but now they have drove her from school because of no payment ever since the school resumed. Because it never been quite long that I had the accident. So I sent to the school that this is what happened. But the management, my will is not their will, and they are not running a charity center. So they have to comply with the law of the management. So my daughter is at home now for 2 to 3 weeks now that she has been at home.
Since this incident that happened, when you were signing the documents, did you go with your own lawyer? And did you try to involve a lawyer now that the case is the way it is?
Yes, that time we were signing the document. I didn't go with my lawyer. I went with my witness because I'm a sincere person. And the person that took me to the Mr. Oscar is a close person to me. Him too is very sincere. So when I look into it, because I've been at home for a while, that 2020 that they gave me the car, so it's how it is like an opportunity for someone to buy a new car for me. So when I go through it, that my witness that was close to me said that he will not cheat me, that since he's involved and his lawyer is involved, that was the reason why I couldn't contact my lawyer, that I used the other person as my witness. And there is a written document which the policeman asked him, and the written note is not working again. Everything that his lawyer did is for his favor. So when this accident happened, that I involved my lawyer, I called my lawyer, look at what's happened. The lawyer want to take it up. Number one, there is everything is money in this our country, which I did not have the money. And now say, we are children of God. We don't drag case. We don't drag case in this kind of thing. God will not be happy. And now tell him to let go. That since he has the power to fight me, I leave him for God. So that was how the matter of a lawyer died down, that I've been at home.
Okay. So you said your first daughter has been driven away from school. Your other child too is at home, right?
Yes, my first daughter is at home. The second one is still at home. So the place that my wife used to, because my wife is a fashion designer, so she's so, but ever since she put to bed, so she has not been doing that. And there is this association of tailoring that once you have shop, you must be in the association, which the money involved is a huge amount, which we cannot afford it. So ever since then, my wife has been at home with the baby. So all my children, my 2 children, the grown-up ones, they're at home because of no job, no money.
But are you at least able to feed them?
That is a serious matter now. The feeding now is another thing entirely. that I cannot even say, with the help of God, that what we see, we manage. Even at time, my baby, my wife, the baby will be crying, the new baby of 4 months. For my wife to feed so that he can breastfeed the baby is a problem. So this is a tough time. Even the place I am living, the house has expired, and I pleaded with the landlady that this November I will pay the car finish. I can clear up her house rent. She endured since last year December. This is November now. So now the woman now has reported me to the police that I need to pack out. And I didn't blame the woman because she has tried. She has tried with me. No landlord can take it in this Lagos state. So ever since then, it has been a big problem. So to talk of feeding now is another thing. Even the woman too, most of the time, since she's seen the condition like this, what she have, she can be given with the support of people, the neighbors that say, my brother, take. So that is how we have been feeding.
So if an angel were to be here now, what would your request be? Let's just say there is an angel here right now with us, and you need to make a request, 1 or 2 requests. What would it be?
Yes, like the request I would like to make here is if anyone can help me to assist me back to my work, because I do a cab for a living. If I can get car now to work, to go back to my cab business, with that I can be able to cater for my family. So that is what I can say, that if there should be any help, I can go back to my business, the cab business that I've been doing. That is both, yes.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And we do hope that things will change in the nearest future, and your children can go back to school.
Amen. Amen.
Well, by the way, how much is your daughter's school fees?
School fees is around 22,000 to 24,000, at that range. So it's around that 22 to 24,000.
All right. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.